Nison.
Thank you. I'm really excited to be able to do a food demo here this weekend because I travel the world speaking at health food stores and at health food events, and I have so much fun when I do these food demos because what I find is it's very easy and simple to make raw food recipes. The problem is people make it complicated. It does not have to be as complicated as it looks. And today, I'm going to show people how to make simple, quick, and easy recipes. But before I do that, I want to cover a couple of things about making raw food recipes that I feel is very important for us to know. First of all, anyone can be a raw food chef. It's very simple. You do not need to know your way around a kitchen. If you, when you were younger, could make a tuna fish sandwich, you can make any raw food recipe. All it is mixing the ingredients together. That's all. There's no oven involved, no cooking involved. It's the quickest way to eat and the simplest way to eat. And if you have the recipe already, it's even easier. All you got to do is read the recipe and put it in a blender or in a food processor or something. It's so simple. The reason why it gets so complicated is because people start getting into these complicated recipes, which are excellent for holidays and events like that, and it takes a really long time. But on a daily basis, we need to do what's going to help keep us going consistently. Simple, easy recipes. When I first started eating this way, I used to eat recipes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Not too many people know this, but at one point I had the world's biggest raw food restaurant in New York City. It was 2 floors. It was called the Fourth Dimension. And I helped so many people there learn how to make simple recipes. But I wanted to go out and do this, so I started traveling all over the world doing raw food recipes for people. Tonight, or this afternoon, I'm going to make my 3 favorite simple recipes for everyone, for you to enjoy. Please remember, these recipes are to be on occasion, not every single day, 3 times a day. One of the things I like to tell people is about blended foods, blending our foods in a blender. Blended salad is a great way to get our nutrition. It's a great way, it's actually one of the best ways to get our nutrition, because if you heard my other lecture, the key to health is energy. And the key to conserve energy is by eating the foods in a way that'll give us the most energy, the most nutrition, while using the least amount of energy as possible. The best way to do that would be juice and blended. So here's a great quick base for a blended salad that I want to let everyone know about. And there's no fruit in this recipe. You can add some if you want, but it tastes so delicious you don't need it in there. Some people call this energy soup. Some people call it a blended smoothie. I call it a blended salad. And in that you would put a half a cucumber. It doesn't matter which order you put it in. 1 stalk of celery. 1 tomato. A handful of greens, or several handfuls of greens. The bitter the green, the darker the green, the less you want to put. This is going to make the whole salad taste more bitter. I like spinach as a great green that tastes great, and it has a tremendous amount of chlorophyll. So let's say 2 handfuls of spinach, 1 clove of garlic, a little sea salt to taste, and an avocado. And we blend that up. And that is a delicious base that I eat just like that. You could put lemon juice in there. Some people put orange juice. I eat it just like that and love it. But I know people that put edible flowers in there all the time, which is a great way to get edible flowers. And it's so important to get wild foods. And edible flowers, believe it or not, is a wild food that is cultivated and sold in the stores. So edible flowers are great to add to that. And also another great thing would be fennel. If you don't have any celery, you just use some fennel, and that tastes delicious as well. There's so many things you can do with that salad base. And I have a book eventually coming out that has over 400 recipes of different blended salads that we could eat, and they all taste different. Seed vegetables are one of the most important missed things in our food. It's so helpful because they have trace minerals and a tremendous amount of chlorophyll. I myself for years didn't understand what seed vegetables were. Everyone told me, you need more seed vegetables, you need more seed vegetables. And I was like, what are seed vegetables? And then one day somebody came to me with a whole bunch of vegetables and they said, you see? And then I learned what seed vegetables were. But what I mean by when I say seed vegetables are a nice way to say seaweed. Seaweeds. And you can make them taste delicious. They do take a custom to get used to, but when you do, you'll find them, they'll just do so much for you. So I recommend you try to add those to your recipes if you can. And you can add them to all these recipes if you choose to do so. Before I start making these recipes, I want everyone to understand where we are at. Even though it's simple to make raw food recipes in today's world, there are many raw food restaurants around the country, around the world, and there are many people doing this. But still, there are not enough people doing this. The raw food recipes that are excellent for our health and for our life are not in the top 10 bestsellers on the New York Times list. Why? We know what's best for us, but we don't go ahead and do it. What we do find up there is crazy, and that's what people are doing. One of the best-selling books out now I brought with me, and unfortunately it's not a raw food recipe book, but I just want to show you how crazy and far we've gotten away from doing things the way we should be doing. This is one of the best-selling raw food recipe books on the market right now. Actually, not raw food, just a recipe book in general. This is called the Twinkie Cookbook. And when you look at the recipes in here, it's no wonder why people are sick today. And Twinkie, do you know you could take a Twinkie and have it in its wrapper from 15 to 20 years ago and it'll still be the same exact way today? Think about if it's in your body. We have these great delicious recipes. I used to always, here's Twinkie sushi. Twinkie sushi. But wait, it gets better. We have the Twinkie pancakes. Twinkie pancakes. But wait, there's more. It's gotten so bad. This I use in a joke. I tell everybody, we know everything we need to know about health, but people are not following what they know. How do I know that? Because people aren't doing the knowledge that they've learned. We know that a carrot is better than a carrot cake. We know that an apple is better than an apple pie, but we still choose the carrot cake and the apple pie. We know that a nice fresh organic salad is better than deep fried Twinkies. But people are still choosing the deep fried Twinkies. Then there's a lot of people that like chocolate, and we can't go away without this one, our Twinkie burrito. Let me clarify, these are not healthy, but they're popular, like most things out there today. Then we keep going on, and the most appropriately named thing in this book is well, there's a Twinkie wedding cake. But the most appropriately named thing here is the Twinkie bomb, because that's what it'll do in your stomach. It'll just blow up. And then the ultimate favorite, if we can find it here, don't leave home without this one. If you've never tasted it, good for you. It's Twinkie lasagna. Enough of that. That's what's happening in today's world. I tell everyone, people are not interested in health. People are interested in what's popular. How do I know that? Because there are a lot of people out there that go to health lectures, but there aren't a lot of people that are as healthy as they should be. The information is out there. Some other things I quickly want to run down before I make my recipes. We need to eliminate certain things from our life if we want to be healthy. We need to eliminate the things that are causing the problem in the first place. The stresses in our lives we need to eliminate. When you have too much choice in your life, there's a great book called Paradox of Choice. You have confusion. And what happens when you have too much choice, instead of making a wise decision about health, you make a popular decision. What's right is not always popular, and what's popular is not always right. Instead, we need to make a wise decision and cut down on choices. The worst thing and the most stressful thing in our lives we need to eliminate immediately. And yes, food is part of it, but there's something else we must eliminate if we want to be healthy and happy. Television. It's a very addicting thing, but it's so addicting, but we have to get rid of it. I have a rule about TV. Unless I'm on it, don't watch it. Now, I'm not talking about DVDs and VHSs. Those are great. You can watch it when you want to watch it and watch what you want to watch. But there's a reason why they call TV programming. We need to do something about it. I challenge you all to take your TV sets and put it in your closet for 1 month. And I don't mean with the TV plugged in and the closet door open. Eliminate that from your life and your life will change. I can't guarantee if you eat a raw food diet you'll overcome all your illnesses, but I can guarantee your health will improve.